Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh. Bashan, Mihawashah, Bashan, Makakadash, double honor unto the elder apostles, a great millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere from across the world. Now, this is the book of Joshua, chapter 13, because I will release this video in front of the video of Joshua, chapter 13, the whole chapter. But I wanted to make a correction because I said in here I was actually saying it. So I'm going to read it. Joshua chapter 13 verse 11. And Gilead and the border of the Gershurites. Yeah. This is not the Girgashites, because I said that these are Hamites. No. I came in confusion with this, in thoughts with this, which are Girgashites, which are Hamites, and these are Geshurites, which are Aramites. But I said Hamites, so I'm correcting that before you see the video. And then here, here I did explain it good, because these are the Aramites, and you can find that here. Genesis chapter 22 verse 22 verse 20. And it came to pass after these things that it was told Abraham, saying, Behold, Maachah, she had also borne children unto thy brother Nahor. Huz, his firstborn, and Buz, his brother, and Kemuel, the father of Aram. Okay, right. And Shiddash, and Hazo, and Pildash, and Jidlam, and Bethuel. And Bethuel begat Rebekah. These 8 Maachah bore to Nahor, Aram's brother. Right, so I explained this already in the other videos. So I'm going on. And his concubine, whose name was Reumah, she bare also Tibah, and Gaham, and Thahash, and Maachah. This one, because that region, he then therefore got this region over here, which is Maachah, underneath Dan and Mount Hermon. And then you have, of course, here Hermon, this region, and this is Mount Hermon, and then you have that region Hermon. Damascus is Aram, and here you have Geshurites, which is on the other side of the Sea of Galilee. And that sea, pardon, and that sea goes into the river Jordan, and then later on it turns into the Dead Sea, or the Salt Sea, which is down there. So, because, yeah, so you have the Geshurites, and you can see that here. This was the land of Aram, the Aramites, until here. The tribe of Manasseh were only they were only allowed to have until Edrei and a little bit underneath Ashtaroth. And this is the region, Bashan. Right, so you had the Aramites here, living here, of course. And I have other examples. For example, this. You can see that Aram were here. And then going back. So the Geshurites, right? Okay, check this out. Now here is the Geshur, and you have a few scriptures, right? Let me read on. Now it says that Joshua chapter 13 verse 11, and Gilead and the border of the Geshurites and the Maachahites, and all Mount Hermon, and all Bashan unto Salcah, which it's spelled different here. And Mount Hermon and Salcah. So from here until here, basically they didn't get that land, but they still had dominion over these people over here, you know, right? Because it says from Mount Hermon. Wait, let me read on. See the borders of these. So let me do it again. And Gilead and the border of the Geshurites, and Maachahites, and all Mount Hermon, and all Bashan unto Salcah, all the kingdom of Og in Bashan, which reigned in Asheroth and in Edrei, which I just showed you there. They reigned here, and here King Og did that. Here is the former territory of King Og and the former territory of Sihon, which is the brown, and the Og is the green. Right. So going back to here. Who remained of the remnant of the giants, for these did Moses smite, and cast them out. Nevertheless, the children of Israel expelled not the Girgashites, Geshurites, nor the Maachahites, but the Geshurites. Man, I always want to say Girgashites. Anyway, and those are Hamites. These are not Hamites. But the Geshurites and the Maachahites dwell among the Israelites until this day. So in the video that I'm going to release afterward, I did break this down correct, but I said that, these are Canaanites, and then I grabbed this scripture that says, because I said that we intermingled with these people. So until this day, you have these people in the midst of us, but they're not Israelites. They are of the, you could say, families of the people of Nahor, which is Abraham, his brother. This one and this one. But anyway, let me go on. Okay, Shinnereth, that's a place. And Hezbon, sorry. I want to cough, but it doesn't want to come. Zechariah chapter 14, verse 21. It says that, basically, I'm going to jump to the point. And in that day there shall be no more the Canaanite in the house of the Lord of hosts, because they are in the midst of us. Because you have, so-called black females. Well, not Latino. I don't really see a Latino female with like a real like a Hamite laying with them and stuff. I have never seen that actually. But I see the so-called Negro woman laying with them. And it was also in the time when we came out of Exodus, you had a Hamite, which was then the mizraim, having a child with an Israelite woman. So they did that. But anyway, so you have Canaanites in the midst of us, basically tear babies, but then not Esau, then of a Hamite nation. And I said that that's the same here too. I did break this down correctly, but the only thing that I missaid was that these were Hamites, which they're not. And I'll show you that here. First, I'm going to give a good scripture, 2 Samuel 3:3. And his second, which is King David, Shiliab, right? His is King David. Shiliab of Abigail, the wife of Nabal, the Carmelite. So he got this one. He says his son with Abigail. And the third was his other son, Absalom, the son of Maachah, the daughter of Talmai, king of Geshur. So King David got himself a princess of the Geshurites. Right, the Geshurites, right? Which were here in the region that we didn't necessarily own, but we had basically dominion over that place to a certain degree. But it wasn't our land like that. Okay, so let me go on. Now it says here, Girgashites, this one, that one. I think number 27 also. No, I don't need to read that. I'll get to that later. Right, and here you have the book of Genesis chapter 22, verse 24. I already explained this in the other video that's coming after that. But yeah, this one is and then I go to here, which I type in Geshur, right? So it says here, Deuteronomy chapter 3, verse 14. Jair, the son of Manasseh, which was in this region. He was a son of Manasseh, right? He had that region over there. Took all the country of Argob unto the coast of Geshuri and Maachahites, and called them after his own name, Bashan, Havoth, Jair, unto this day. Right. So, okay. Joshua 12, I already read this one. Then you had, right, I just read this one already, right? But then you should ask me, you're not sure. Yeah, you should, but you might ask yourself, so who is Geshuri and who is Maachahites? Well, Maachahites, or something like that, is this one. And you can get that here. First, I type in Geshuri, of course, and also then I type in geshur. It's I typed yeah, that's not it. I clicked it extra, but it's this. You can clearly see that the letter I is not there, and here the letter I is, right? So this one and this one, Hebrew 1651 and Hebrew 1650, but I'll get to there. But what I wanted to do is show you the Geshurites. Okay, this is Maacah, yeah. Anyway, I already broke down the Maacah in the other video, but here is the Geshuri, right? So it says here, do the run. I already read that. And oh yeah, he had the region of Argon. Oh, sorry, Argod, Argob, which is here to a certain degree, just here. Bashan, because we know that Bashan is here, so Argob must be here somewhere, something like that. But so we had until here. So he had some sort of authority over there, which is Jair. He had authority over there. So, and then I looked up Geshuri, right, which is 1651. Hebrew 1651. Okay, Geshuri, a tribe south of Palestine, of or near the Philistines, right? Geshuri, a people living at the foot of Hermon, right? So these are other things, but a people living near the foot of Hermon, which is correct because here you have Mount Hermon, and then you have Hermon and stuff like that, which is here, right? Going back over here, right? So it says, what did I just? Oh, what's this one? Yeah, Hebrew 1651. I'll get to the Hebrew 1650. Of a people living at the foot of Hermon, near Maachah, right? Maacah or Maachah, to the north of Bashan and Ergon. So I just showed you that. Maachah is here. They spelled it different. And Argob, not Argon, oh man. Argob here. And Bashan, of course, is that region. And then here you would have Havoth Jair, which would be in this region over here. That green thing. This green thing. Going back over here. Right, so it says here, enclosed within the excuse me, sorry. So it says here, enclosed within the boundaries of the holy land, but not subject to the dominion of the Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, they were not subject to the dominion of the Hebrew Israelites. Sorry, I said it backwards. I said that they did have, but I did say it to a certain degree because, because Jair had that, and then later on in a fight, they took it. Where was that again? What was that again? Here, First Chronicles chapter 2, verse 23. And he took Geshur and Aram with the towns of Jair from them, with Kenath and the towns thereof, even 60 cities, which is 60. All these belonged belonged to the sons of Machir, the father of Gilead. And who is Machir? The sons of Manasseh, yes. The sons of Manasseh of Machir. Machir, son of Manasseh. Gilead, son of Manasseh. Okay, Gilead to Machir. In Gilead, let me see something. Jair is Manasseh, and Machir is then the son of Manasseh. Here, but if I'm correct, sorry, man, wait. So, here, Jair, the son of Manasseh, but Machir is also a son of Manasseh, and he took that region, and then later on in the war we lost it. Let me see something. First Chronicles 2:22. No, wait. Let me not confuse myself. Machir, and afterward Hezron went into the daughter of Machir, the father of Geldi, who he married when he was 80 old. So he was 60. And she bare him Zegub. And Zegub begat Jair, who had 23 cities in the land of Gilead. But in total it was 60 cities. Right. And he took Geshur, Jair took Geshur, and Aram, with the towns of Jair from them, with Kenath, and the towns thereof, even three score cities, which is 60. All these belonged to the son of Machir, the father of Gilead, which was a Manasseh. Let me see, and I kind of fumbled my words a few seconds ago again. Sorry about that. Right, I hope I made it good with this one by reading the whole thing. Okay, let me see. And after that, was that. Okay, cool. So he took that region because it says it right here. Deuteronomy chapter 3, verse 14. Jair, the son of Manasseh, took all the country of Argob, unto the coasts of Geshuri and Maachahites, and called them after his own name, Bashan, Havoth, Jair, unto this day. And that's this region here, this one. But yeah, he didn't really have dominion over them, but yeah, it's he took until their border. Well, I don't know if it ran over here, but this would then therefore be their border. This one then therefore be their border. But the point is that they are of Aram, so they're not Hamites. That's my point, right? Let me see something. What I wanted to get was here. So this is Geshuri, right? I clicked on the word Geshuri, and it says here, but not subject to the dominion of the Hebrew Israelites. Here it explains it that they wasn't underneath them. And let me see here also Joshua here, and also in 13:13, in the First Chronicles chapter 2 verse 23, a bridge is now found in that region where the Jordan is crossed, of a people near the Philistines. Okay, so who were they? Okay, wait, let me read on. And Maacah, right? Okay, so now I will go to Hebrew 16:50. Hebrew 16:50. Gashawar, which is not Gershites, Gershurites, Geshurites, right? A region of Syria, subject to King Tolmai, whose daughter David took to wife, which is in 2 Samuel 3 and 3. And here is mentioned again, and here again, from the words of 1 Chronicles 2:23. There again, it may be gathered that Geshur is to be sought in the neighborhood of Gilead. Wow. Sorry. And that the Girgashites and that the Geshurites are not different from Gashawaryam, mentioned immediately under Gashawarya. This is Gashawaryam, which is Geshurites, and this is Geshur. So yeah, these are people of Aram. They're from Syria, basically, you can say. Hamites, which is here, which is this region here. So they were not Hamites, but they were fighting with Ham because sometimes they here. Let me see. Here they were fighting sometimes with the Amalekites. Here, 1 Samuel chapter 27, verse 8. And David and his men went up and invaded the Geshurites, not Girgashites, the Geshurites. I really have a problem with this. It really looks like Girgashites. That's why it's so irritating for me. Anyway, and the Geshurites and the Amalekites. For those nations were of old the inhabitants of the land, as thou goest to Shur, even unto the land of Egypt. So we did fight against them. So that's why I also said, like, we kind of had a little bit dominion over them to a certain degree. But in the time of Jair, he didn't go over their borders because, he took a region over there, but he did take their land. But in the time of King David, we did fight against them. And if I'm correct, he put dominion over them. I'm not sure. Wait. That's why you need to read often. And you need to read good. You can clearly see I'm fumbling all over the place. Sorry about that. But yeah, if you see I made a mistake, please forgive me or also chin check me so that I can correct it. And David smote the land and left neither man or woman alive, and took away the sheep and the oxen and the asses and the camels and the apparel, and returned and came to Achish, which is the king of wait, I had it. I just did the video. I just did the video. King of Gath, if I'm correct. I think he was king of Gath. Yeah, king of Gath. Yeah, David arose and fled that day from fear of Saul, and went to Achish, the king of Gath, and his father was Maachah. Okay, boy. Whoa. Woohoo. Mate. So sorry. This one. And Achash said, Whither have ye made a road today? And David said, Against the south of Judah, and against the south of Jerahmeelites, and against the south of the Canaanites. He made a road. And David saved neither man nor woman alive, to bring tidings to Gath, saying, lest they should tell on us, saying, so because he killed the snitches. He just killed them. Like, man, they gonna tell on me, man. I'm gonna take them all out, right? So that's funny to read, It's very funny to read. Lest they tell on us, saying David did so and David did that, and so will be his manner all the while he dwelt in the country of the Philistines. This is how King David ruled. He rolled in those days. He would kill you just so that you can't tell on me. Don't tell on me. And Achash believed David, saying, he had made his people Israel utterly to abhor him. Therefore he shall be my servant forever. Basically, he tricked him. Because David was very smart among them. And let me see. Let me see. It came to pass in those days. Anyway, I need to go read this again because it's very dope. Yeah, I really need to go read that again. Because it's very interesting. And you need to read it often so that you don't forget stuff. Because I will forget stuff, 100%. Not all, but a lot. Right, anyway, so we did have certain kind of dominion over them to a certain degree, beat the stuffings out of them. So I went to Geshur and was there 3 days. We was also friends with them, of course, because they're like, he didn't exterminate them all, but at that time he killed them, but not extermination, because his son went there also, and because when his son Absalom was fighting against King David, he went there also. So these are the people of Aram, which sorry, where is it in here? Yeah, Geshurites and Maachah and Damascus. It was in this region basically from, yeah, you could say Syria. You could say. Right, so yeah, there you have it. I think that's it. Let me see here. Geshur and Geshuri is the same thing, and Maachahite or Maachahites is the same thing as Maachah. Here it says of I clicked on Maachahite, right? It says also the same, almost the same thing as Geshur, but anyway. It says of a town and region at the foot of Hermon near Geshur, a district of Syria. So there was those people. The point is that they were not Hamites. They were not Hamites. But still, the obvious thing is that you have Canaanites among us, and you have these people among us, which we made children with, and more likely the women of our nation, because if one of the men of our nation made children with their women, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making. Well, I'll say it. I need to say it different. They are still Israelites because, well, we were. Sometimes we were allowed to take heathen wives, and sometimes we were not. I'm gonna give you an example. Deuteronomy chapter 7, and it's a few other scriptures too. And Moses said that. Yeah, Moses said. Yeah, here. Right. So Deuteronomy chapter 7 and also Deuteronomy chapter 21. So I'm gonna do this one and then I'm gonna leave it at that. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 1. It says, I'll start at it. And when Yahweh thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them, and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter thou shalt take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. Right. We need to kill them. That's what the Lord said. Smite them. Butcher them. Right. So now Deuteronomy chapter 20. Wait, I'll get to the other one first. Numbers. chapter 31, verse what, 14. Okay. Number 31 and 14. Now it says, and Moses was wroth with the officers of the host, of the army, because they went to war, with the captains over thousands and captains over hundreds, which came from the battle. So we was fighting against the Midianites. We warred against the Midianites. Right, going on. Now it says here, and Moses said unto them, have ye saved all the women alive? Behold, these exact women, the Midianites. And where did they cause the Israelites to fumble? Oh, actually, I shouldn't say fumble. I should say fall. I fumbled over my own words. Now it says here, Numbers chapter 35, verse 30. No, sorry, Numbers 25, verse 3. And Israel joined himself to Baal Peor, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel, because they started to worship Baal Peor. But how and why? Well, verse 14. Now the name of the Israelite that was slain by Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, which is a Levite, this guy, even was slain with the Midianitish woman, was Zimra. That was the Israelite's name, the son of Salu, a prince of the chief house among the Simeonites. And the name of the Midianitish woman that was slain was Cosbi, the daughter of Zur. She was a princess. He was head over a people, Zur. He was a king. And of a chief house in Midian, so he was a top guy. And then the Midianitish daughter of his was sorry, was Simri, his wife. And he started to worship Satan, Baal Peor, and then the Lord was starting to curse Israel. As you can see, let me see. Here, 11. Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, had turned my wrath away from the children of Israel, while he was zealous for my sake among them, that I consume not the children of Israel in my jealousy, because the prince started to make people do like him, started to take Midianitish woman, and then started to worship that devil, Baal Peor. Wherefore say, behold, I will give unto him my covenant. Okay, you can read that for yourself if you have the time. So now going back to over here, which is oh man, wait, let me keep on sneezing. Wait, sorry. Right, now this is the book of Numbers 31 and 1. Let me see. Yeah, we was warring against the Midianites. You can read this for yourself if you have the time. Let me see. Where was I then? Right, we was warring against the Midianites, and verse 8, and they slew the king of Midian beside the rest of them that were slain, namely Eve, and Sor. You know the kings of Midian, you know. Evi and Elakam and Zor and Hor, Hadabah, 5 kings of Midian. Balaam also, the son of Beor, they slew with the sword, because he was the reason that they started to worship. Balaam was the reason that they started to worship the Baal Peor. Verse 9. And the children of Israel took all the women of the Midianites captives and their little ones, and took the spoil of all their cattle and their flocks and all their goods. Okay, so now Moses finds out. And Moses was for verse 14. And Moses was wroth with the officers of the hosts, with the captains over thousands and captains over hundreds, which came from the battle. And Moses said unto them, have ye saved all the women alive? Behold, these same women caused the children of Israel, the sons of Israel, through the counsel of Balaam, because he gave them advice. He's very wise. He knew he couldn't curse the Israelites. So what did he do? He was like, I know what to do. Make them sin against their God that we can kill them. Because the Midianites wasn't smart enough to figure that out for themselves. He was. As you can read it here. Well, it's not his account, but you can read it here. Let me see something. This one. Judith chapter 5, actually. No, I don't want this one. I want this one then. Judith 5. Judith 5 and 18, 17. And whilst they sinned not before their God, Yahweh, they prospered, because the God that hated iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, which is breaking his commandments, they were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. So they know, let's give them pork. That's why Esau, for example, he has the majority of the Israelites, they use pork every day without them even knowing. They don't know. Every day of your life, you're brushing your teeth with pork. You think you're clean, you're not. That's why when you go to let me not bring that up. I wanted to say that's why when you go to other countries, so-called third world countries, you see their teeth are more beautiful than yours. First and foremost, you're drinking fluoridated water. They're not. So that's one of the things also, the reasons also. Not just the toothpaste, because they use pork toothpaste there also. It's more in the water. The fluoride is in the water there also, and it's also in the toothpaste. Pork is also used to make over 40 products, including toothpaste and stuff like that. But the majority of the toothpaste have glycerine in it. Is there pork, glycerine, or animal fat in my toothpaste? Yes, there is. Some glycerine are from vegetables. Yes. But that's not what they're doing. I mean, come on. He wouldn't be the devil if he did that, would he? Okay. Right. You have pork up in this thing, all here, all up in here. You have fish bladder in beer. So not just wine, but beer also. Most beer are vegan. Beer is typically prepared with the yeast and all that there. Unfortunately, there are some styles that use non-vegan vining in their brewing process, which mean that some beers are not suited for people attempting to live. Whatever, man. They're the fucking evil. They kill animals every day of their life. If there's too many of them, they kill them. If there's, that's why you, for example, if you, they call it the pest. You are allowed. This was in 2020 something. 2022 or something like that. Hunting necessary to stop. See, this is the shit that they're doing. And then it was in, let me see. Yeah, when they grow too much, first there was a ban on hunting them till their population grew. But basically, deplete, let me see here. Killing just bucks doesn't help much in reducing overabundant deer, because you can deplete the buck population by Let me see. Despite overpopulating, you can't shoot any deer you like. But they did that in 2021. License to shoot. For example, this is just one example. Here in the Netherlands, let me see what there's so many instances where it's just too much. It's just too much all over the place that you can just find. If there's too many ducks, they start killing them. If there's too many, I don't know, different type of birds, they start killing them. And these people are the people that are in charge of humanitarian things and animal health checkups and stuff. They kill dogs every day in the they do that every day, every 24 hours or every 48 hours, and then they kill them. Then they kill them. Some places is 5 to 7 days. So he has a week to live. Fucking devil, man. And they're talking about cruelty. What the fuck is that all about, man? Yes, they do. If they don't get adopted, 56% of dogs and 71% of cats that enter animal shelter are euthanized. You think that's funny, man? You think this is funny? They just killed them, and that's not cruel. Hmm? Here, Proverbs 12 and 10. A righteous man regarded the life of his beast. He regarded it. He regards it. He considers. Oh, think in a specific in a specific way, right? But the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. He's talking about, oh, we're euthanizing them. We just put them to sleep. It doesn't harm them. Really? Even his tender mercies is wicked and cruel. He is the wicked after all. Anyway. Let me see. Is there blood in beer? The main difference in the bottle is that the higher the concentration of blood, the less smoky the beer tasted. Okay. And you have, let me see, blood, pork. Gelatin is prepared by making it dilute in water, hot water, cooling, and adding a small quantity of the solution in newly fermented beer. That's what they're doing. They're putting pork in beer too. So it's not just wine. Yeah, you're dealing with the fucking devil, boy. You're dealing with a demon. A nation of satanic people that make you sin on purpose because they know, oh, niggas gonna drink it anyway. That's what we're doing it for. We're white. Right? They're doing it, man. And one of the reasons is that they want to cause you to sin so that they can still beat you up. They were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their power, Yahweh, was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. But now are they returned to their power, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord, he was talking to Holofernes. This one, from the captain of the army of Ashur, which was here, in this region here. Right. Okay, going on. So it says here, what do you say? Let me see. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their power, Yahweh, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. And let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, Let my Lord now pass by. Let's move on. Let's just move on, okay? Let's not trouble them. Lest their Lord Yahweh defend them and their power before them, and we become a reproach before all the world. Right, so anyway, you can read the rest for yourself if you have the time. The book of Jude is a funny book. And also it's mentioned in Deuteronomy. Also, I think it was Deuteronomy 32 and 29, I think. Or it was the other way around. And then, no, not here then. I think it was here. And then I think it was 29. 29, 25. 29, 24. Even all nations shall say, wherefore had Yahweh done this, done, wow, done thus unto this land? What meaneth the heat of this great anger that the Lord had? Then men shall say, because they have forsaken the covenant of Yahweh, the power of their father, which he made with them when he brought them forth out of the land of Egypt. For they went and served other gods, and worshipped them, gods whom they knew not, and whom he had not given unto them. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against this land, and against the people, to bring upon it all the curses that are written in this book, Deuteronomy 28. And the Lord rooted them out of their land in anger, and in wrath, and in great indignation, righteous anger. He was rightfully doing so. And cast them into another land, as it is this day. So, these heathen nations, they know that if we sin, that they can beat us up. That's one of the reasons he put pork all over the place. He put it in every drink that you get. Almost any drink that you can imagine, he puts pork in it. If he could put pork in water, he'll put it too. He probably does. He probably did it. He probably does. He probably does. I don't know. In his little sewer water that he gives you out of the tap, probably laced with pork. I don't know. So it's a devil. It wouldn't surprise me if he did. I would just be like, okay, shit, this devil. That's one of the reasons he's gonna get exterminated. There's so many reasons when you start reading the scriptures, and then when you start looking at what he's actually doing, you'd be like, oh, that's why you're gonna go. That's why Obadiah 1 and 18 was written. I see it now. I really see it. I see why you shouldn't exist. And that's funny to me, But, so, sometimes we were not allowed to take the children. Oh, wait, did I finish that? No, Deuteronomy 31 and 16. And behold, these caused the children of Israel, through the counsel of Balaam, to commit trespass against Yahweh in the matter of Peor, which is Numbers 25. And there was a plague among the congregation of the Lord. He started to curse us. Now therefore, kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that had known man by laying with him. But all the women children that have not known a man by lying with him, virgins, keep alive for yourselves. So these one we were allowed to keep, and these one we was ordered to kill. But they wanted to keep them, because they probably look beautiful. When you see these Arab women, sometimes you see their bodies, you be like, yeah. So sometimes you be looking at them like, is it a picture? Oh no, that's a real person. Look like an Edomite. Probably if I see another angle, she's not gonna look like an Edomite. Like this one here, you can see clearly that's not an Edomite. Let me see, but you shouldn't get it. You shouldn't go far past that Edomites is in there, because the Greeks They used to rape the stuffings out of them and turn them white, because you have dark-skinned Arabs also. They don't look like this. You have the other type of Arabs looking people. Yeah, you got this one, look like a Kim Kardashian, almost Armenian. So the Armenian females look like this. These people look. Some of them look like Armenians. They look like Aram. Some of them look like Esau, as you can clearly see. But when she smiles, you can kind of see that it's not an Edomite. But when she doesn't smile, she kind of looks like one. And yeah, some of them look like them. If you see her hair, it's probably curly. And yeah, you have these ones, of course. You can see that they're not, they're weirder look, not weird as in fucked up, but weird as in, it's a weird looking Edomite, I would say. It's a different, it looks like an Edomite sometimes, but then again it doesn't. That's my point, right? And these are just the pale looking ones. You have the other ones dark. You have the Arabian. No, this is East India. You know what? You can look it out for yourself. What the hell? Okay, but these fucking Arabs hate you too, and they make themselves paler than they are, with of course skin bleaching tactics and stuff like that. I think some of them look like this. Yeah, enough of this garbage. Now going on. Now it says here, basically keep some of them alive. I'm sorry. Keep only the virgins alive. But then sometimes the Lord says this. Deuteronomy chapter 21 verse 10. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, which we did in Numbers 31, and Yahweh thy power had delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest amongst the captives a beautiful woman, and has a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife. Then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head, and paw her nails, cut her nails, and shave her head bald. And she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. That's 29 days, because you killed them. And after that she will bewail them, because she will gonna cry. And after that thou shalt go in unto her. you press it in. Funny, huh? And be her husband, and she shall be the wife against her will. That looked like forced to me. I wouldn't think that I just killed your family. Do you think she's gonna love you? Well, you in the king, boy. Do you see the black female on fighting against the caucus male now on a racist type tip, talking about I will not date a white man because of slavery and what they did to us. Do you see them do that? Yeah. After a while, they're gonna join in, bro. They're gonna start moving along. You know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna start developing Jacob's son's syndrome. That's my little word, Jacob. Jacob son's syndrome. What? Jacob syndrome? Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that in America they have this word. Yeah. Yeah. That's not what I mean. I actually mean this one. Stockholm, but I don't want to call it Stockholm because it's the devil. Stockholm is an Edomite. That it's a city, but the Edomite came from there, and he coined this word. Psychological response wherein a captive begins to identify closely with his or her captor, as well as their agenda and demands. Let me see. Related topics. Victimology, kidnap, hostage, taken victim. The name of the syndrome is derived from a botched bank robbery in Stockholm, Sweden. See? And then they started to feel sympathy for the people that was robbing them. Something to that effect. But the point is that they get yeah, it says here the peoples developed positive feelings toward their captors and abusers over time, because if you think about it, the same people, these Israelites, they say, these so-called black people, a lot of them fight for. Let me see. A lot of our people, they want to protest and rally for the look at this doofus looking ass nigga. He's not that mad for his own people though. Anyway, they want to fight for the black support for Palestine. You're a fucking idiot. You're occupied now since 1619, and you ain't fighting for your own fucking freedom, you dumb fuck. But you want to fight for an Arab, right? Until this day, they got commercials over there, anti-blackness in the Arab world. Until this day, they like this shit. This is a fucking Arab that painted herself black, and then they acting a fucking fool. You know, this is one devil. This is another devil. And yes, you have darker skinned Arabs, but yeah, they're trying to ridicule you over there. You know, you can see the darker skinned Arabs, and also they're females. You can see that too. Whitewashing of Arab identity, because the ones that I just showed you, which is I think this one, yeah, these ones, yeah, these are the ones that are, you know, this is Arab. They look Caucasus because yeah, Alexander the Creep is up in there, and his men, they went up in them. That's why they look like that. But you have other ones that look like this. Oh yeah, here, good example. Here, these ones. What? This is Sudan. No. This is South Sudan. Sorry. Yeah, I think this is North Sudan actually. But yeah, you have these type of Arabs-looking people there. You know, this look like Kush. But you have Arabs that look like this. Believe me, you do. Let me see. Maybe. You know what? Fuck it. Anyway, you're not really gonna see them on the internet because they're not really out there. But they're like this fucking Arab over here. He's also playing us, and this one, and this one. They love to ridicule us in their country, and I think this one wants to call herself, making herself beautiful or something like that. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they want to do, but yeah, this one wants to ridicule us. I think this one was just trying to do something or something. I'm not sure what she wanted to do. I think it's her. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because Alexander fucked you into looking like that. That's what he did. I have to say it like that because that's the truth. I did a video about that where he went into those lands, and then guess what he did to the with he also did it to the little boys because he was a little boy butt buster, like Ghostbusters, but little boy butt buster. That was Alexander the Creep. But not all of his men were like that, and his men did these things to them. His men did these things to the Arab people that were living there. That's why they look like that. That's why you have this racism that's around them there. They would hate ones that look like this, and she's not even dark, bruh. I'm telling you. You got Arabs like this. Got these. He's Indian, yes, but he's not. You got Arabs like this, and of course, what you think they're doing there? You got Arabs like this, half Arab, half black people. Yeah, you have those too, but this is not an Arab. She's a Cushite living among them. But like I said, you do have them like this, man. Don't get it twisted. You know? But you just need to go to those places and then you will see them. And they have this type of hair, of course. This here. Oh no, this is Sudan. Anyway, enough of this. So let me see. Sorry, where was I? Yeah. So yeah, they hate us too, and basically, we're gonna do that to them, just like how they did the stuff to us. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna say shalom. Yeah, we are allowed to do that once that time comes, because we're the holy people, and they did it unto us. So we're gonna happily do it unto them. I can't wait. This one over here, I just saw the other one. That so-called black-faced herself. Where is it? I don't think it was here then. And it was here? Maybe? Yeah, this one. Yeah. You think you cute? You really want to look like us? Okay. I got something for you. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.